Gunus cheese. Lewe achtu yek eoch satini. Ya ziak ja ach kat aya kadas daku satanen. Ya awa kasiye we kute. Ya gwash ak aya has aus sakun. Ya kusi art. Ya awa kleidihina haina kawanik. Ya kajakti. Ya chuchak awe tak konakhe yeti has ya kusi. Ya hakla konkian. Kahayana kaya sa art ya Tlingitana ka. Ya awa deo tu sakuyi dat kwashi Tlingitana ka aya ya natain. Ya awa adat yu takhwatan ya yagi. Wasas yeti kwash just Tlingit yu katangitin wushu khagaktu la adi chayegugeng. Chadasa adat yu tawasaku. Ekitra Jin yuqatangi kwash qaishahit achtwasaku yisakwa ahi ETA ya just chadasa dat kwash ye daadunéiyi kwash hayuqatangi shagun dasa atuk ya achtwasaku yidat yake wasasiyati yakega
Yakewa.
cheese Nadusa di tuasagu iwatani. Dasa dati tuasagu yuqagaktisha adi. Tawasa. Dasa.
Wasaku.
Kwash. Speak disi. Speak disi aya jinkat ka kaidushu yawahi ka jinkat ka naska jinkat ka dakha dushu yawahi. Ya hayuqtangi datush kanakaktu da adi. Ya awahatuwati. Tlingit inach we achwe wan qanins chayuk genki kakaktu aq ya shukwa aya qone shtutul ya awa achtwasaku ahashukataya gachtuti tlingit yuqatangi aqa atunach yuqatutla ati yake qadasa Daisling, Adusayok, Dusachosatin.
I'll go first, Rich.
Galaxy A6, Satuk, Daisling, Anshawatke, Audagon. Audagon, Dasa, Chetchewus. Wasa Duasak got up too early? Ikshe?
I thought you forgot about me.
Like, Tash E Katsak up. Ja Adataya Yitachwatunk. Yeah. Ja Tach Kudach Utat Aya Yeyachwaka. We Tlingit Ashakuk Haskawus. Ya Kashian Khatuane Ya Kashian Khatuane Kehatu Kwashiata. I'm not ready to get up. Kashian Khatuane Dehwata. Yeah, yeah. One kanins ya kwat ye jineiyí. Yeah, we hechosaku. A cut. Oh. Ye kwati. Ziyagan. You dat just Tlingit kagachtu. Ya one kanins ya achin kadunik. Ya ye jineiyí hatu wasagu yagao. Tlekach deadline aya. Gwash yata aya chwasatin. Ya dichtain aya yejik kone ya taat kanach. Gwallach yetki konachas ausaku. Adjoed kachonach zu taat aya ke has kerkoskit. Ge awellidzi kachonach eshwasa koa. Jawe kachwe konachawe akade kakwasacha. Yehin kach aka. Kedenka watana. Okay, das hat sie. Das hat da. Kute.
Can you hear me?
Ich sag ach.
No longer a true story. Anchorage de Jan Hadakin Achkik Kashgain. Achkik Kaltiat Wutusatin. Anchorage Ye Yati Kaltiat. Kana Asha Wutu Waha Asha Dakahidi. Kunagu Ye Gachtu Satin Seganen. Wooch.
Okay. Ach wo gees. Kat at kake kwati. Ge awe ach tu was. Ja, de katita ete ya. Kateshwasa ke kone idat. Ya wa. Okay. Miss Cheese.
So did you get my, Renee, did you get my email? I sent you a teeny tiny PowerPoint.
Muski ach du Let's ja, du Bayat. Use the teen again.
Yeah, yak a. Aksi awa katawa you do a sock. Colorado, Yayati, Kayajane. Kunagu do eat, would you see Yudatku Mexico, Yayati, you could choutly in. De has would the king. Audigan, ka kuat wake has due to see good wake ye has tea.
Okay.
Which
Hatsu. Immersion. Mexico Kekakwati. Kash UAS code. Has Immersion gay to us go UAS a cook cake. Mexico, what Hawaii, Tahiti, Hawaii, Konachike. Has the Anikok Guksawe, Mexico, Khatha Akshat, Adekotuatin, Ya Tulum, Yedu Asak, Hasaani, Wukecha. Has the ʼatangi aya, Kek awe ka, Wish gate watuta at. Ye awe, Achin Hain, Akawanik, has the ʼatangi ausaku. Mayan. Yake. ideka konik Tlingit Tlingit tuasaku kananik Mayan Tlingit Chadasa tuasaku. Du inaya yuchtan Tlingit Tlingit ya ach idech ewatan Mayan Tlingit. Tachunach tu wukeadan. Hutsu Kledehin aya du jin aya chotlek we Mongolia Kasha Dahani president of Mongolia kaya. Ha ach tu wasaku Tlingit Tlingit inchautatani. Ya awadu tu yukeadan. Tallach inchewatan Mongolian yuchatan Tlingit ya du ambassador ko Mongolian ʼatangi outligir achiyis. Ya awa yak wan qanin swoosh to seg ya gachtis nei ya tlatkitach aya ʼatangi. Yak iti hadusa jakuta ʼatangi kejini inta khoniki achtuasaku. Diju atga.
Renee,
Kan cheese.
wasa kukanuk at in didat ak steek sleek ka sleek ak tuasigu you tukha tank at ha gawo kuch
Yak kan cheese. Hatse achtuasaku tlek. Gwell hawtli achtuasaku ya igi. Ja, yak Ja, riedki telkadeen hasgoude nuki dat gwell kudach kaulles suhu at. Gaat ach yak we kaulles suhu at wan qaninzach yak. Ja datsu, ja chakudani dach grapefruit. Wan qanins chadasa we kaulles suhu at. Ja hawtli qana ach yak qanach. Ja dakakre hawutien atling. Ja shadki sani aya has awa hawtli. Just we shaltin. Hatka how the KitchenAid ya achuni we qunach. Ya eat with the she has qunach has a hawtli. Gwash jinkat when it's qanach aga gwash du shat gwash du kiek gwash du khuni du jit aus in eat qaha. Gwash jinkat when it's a qanach ha ach khatse achik with the hut khatka kakwa ak cake when it qanach wasa with the hut la achik akhati ya washitzi achago qaq takhas washitsinen ya wa wash khak aya kakwa khak just quat ka chadasa yake iti akho adusa Cajun
ʼadudli.átgi, jineiyí, jineiyí, ʼadudli.átgi,
yake gonna cheese
was duasach, pineapple, Tlingit Tlingit.
how it's a sai kusti hechwasaku
Oh, gonna teach.
what has you ʼatangi dach aya gach to his hechwasaku Yeah, a little Hawaii.
Yeah, well, Galaxy A6 ayachat. I'm using my phone. ʼatangi aya.
Okay, wait, galaxy, huh? Tesha sai kusti kush ayak ite. Ye do a saga at way Milky Way. Ayak ite. Okay.
Tsuye naka.
Ayak ite.
Tsuye naka.
Ayak ite. What way?
Yeah, good. Kuwaiti.
Ah,
Grilled cheese.
Guksa.
Milky Way.
Yeah, wa. Ajwe hat kanach wushich. Cruz ite akag.
Oh, grilled cheese.
Wait, galaxy ka. Yeah, wa. Yeah. Hawaii. Gwash yisyo katangi atina hasyati. We committee has to jiu. Yeah, yisyo katangi has atliech nuch. Yeah, wa aktuasaku ohansu. One kanins just ha yandashani yashingitaw shagugu has atuwus. Yeah, wa aktuasaku ko chakut process ayak. Yeah, wa aktuasaku Kartushkuk aya hayukatang hayejineiyí yatata yisyukatangi aya kartushayer ayak ka spaceship ka alien ka shid planet shid hini ya tek aya asaya ti we disi Venus idu asago at chakuta ko atofasaya
Huh.
kusti
Disi.
Okay. So again, I do some. Cajun ʼatangi.
How
Actually,
the cut not cheese hat ye adi. Deuji satuk kashke yan et kachat ushkanach uturiat Zoom team.
oh, you can.
Tlingit ye utusani shuayat hush tu. Shuayat hush tu ayahawe. Deuji kashke yan et yan yanye yange iwane. Deuji ye naka da saye da ine. Deuji. Kashke ye naka da saye da ine.
Dasaye da ine.
Deuji ikoha. In microphone. Deuji. Can you turn her on?
Yeah, I'm having a problem here. Can you hear me?
Now we can.
Can you hear me? I keep.
Sachuach.
Deuji Tsuyelaka. Ashke
ʼatangi.
Yana Ed. Ashke
ʼatangi.
Satuk
Dasa ye idale.
Ashke
ʼatangi.
One slain.
Gatea. Sitting.
Yakewe. Tachas neshtu at wutudlitu. Klinupsi at haha. Kachayu haslu. Stu at wutudlitu. Kunachake yake. Stu at wutudlitu. Kedli. Hat iti nach yati. Stu hat wutudlitu. Huchoe.
Chunach yake cheese. Yakecha, Yachtua ke, Yayitlaki, we zoom tunach. Yechwajian yakachkitlak, Achtu yake. Goodness cheese. Yake. Zuk. Adisadu to us a good that. Jakajini we ʼatangi. Hasha yedehin gwell. Jineiyí kakwati. Achtua sagu. Hayasatk. Aka. Ya dehuchaya hagau. Okay, Adusa idat.
Yata we kukai achchi kwa kachwe achchi dasaya kit uku hak aya achchius hawa achsi klach chai kashak ad auchliach shark aya we kit uku
Oh, you can.
Su Kejun sa awa aksu jutin. Kunach tushian siti jutin. Yewe.
Yakecha. Jeez. How? Kadena kawa ak. Yakecha. Good cheese. Yakewa. Zuk.
This is from Hachinaguyas.
Okay.
Ach ik kach at
Okay.
Charlie Joseph. Shifka 1980. Ach tuasigu hatsu. Ach dachkan aya ya yetian. Dimitri Udisagan. Hu aweh ye chaya kayan. Uyis kach chatsatich. I used to listen to him, and he used to say that one-way love, kleyi kade kusachan bugana, wushgede, wusagan, kuawes, for long living, ye kukwasti, ye awe ach tu wu yati.
Achonach yake. Ya awa do you ʼatangi ayak eka yake. Khas at ka. Hitsu. Adu in sawe. You has kausha atkin. We cook aya kaha hasakaushik. Kitchnach. Joya just hurka. Tachonach wuke. Gwell gedein adat yejigach tuneyi. Agach twasaguyi wakshich. Yechwasaneyi. Dasa atukaya has to yuch ʼatangi. Wasa has to tani tin. Wooch in aya has aushe yechi. Ye awa. Yak ilchish. Yak echa. A iti guk.
This is a dialogue.
Okay.
This person and that person. This person says, "Gude sa, gude sa ya nigut, ki da kau ahuni satuk neshte. Dasa ahye kagisane, Tlingit ʼatangi stu at gal tu. Iin kwagut ashke. Yak nachtu at.
Yak away.
Yeah, I should have puppets.
Yeah, away. Gwell. The two cook dake hiti has to G wa way. Put the tea at kisani. Yeah, puppets. Yeah, has to G. Yeah, wa. Yak good cheese.
It's on my hand, I guess.
Okay. Good cheese. Suka. I do say that. Day.
Dech chune du si ach eat his cookie. Cajun dana iti nach chajiti.
Oh, yeah. Wooch. Okay. The hoons ati away ach sikas squash. Girl Scout Chinook sikatli to wasugu ach jiwa konachaya kekach to chalk we cook. Cajun dana wash play dushu dana. Okay. Yes, ha kugast shawat ada shkasnik kudliti. At yana ada shkasnik kudliti. Yida ach ide ya yan nahain. Yate du hunch ast ya yaki. Du hunch jiwu ha kachal ha kachal aya gachas ke naltsein. Yak Nas cheese. Yeah, yak Johan. Kadena ya kayish hit you katangi. Ach tu yak da. Yak I do say that quoi.
Chataya.
Okay.
Ach tuuyenik. Ach pladisituk. Ach keek du yituna. Naskjan kat katachadushu du katago. Sakat yakye chatwutlitish. Ach kelk yes. Gunchish tikian kawu. Kayik yes. Or ach kayik yes. Gunchish.
You go one.
Gunchish.
Yeah, Tlachonach yit'ikaya kaya hanak hasbu adi ya hasakhanki yawa yigoya jish kdineya kaishikit a iti ako adusa tuguk day get gukin guk
Ax eat idashi. Boom. Okay. I typed it in the chat box.
okay what's the team
Weka ik suhu city wuduzi kuks at kas I kidane kakso sihat. And then in the parentheses, I wasn't sure either or if it was even right. Gual yu or ach. Kowajik. Ande ka wuti chle ha or hlakch ka ik wugut ku gate each ka chle ye wuti ha ya wa h. In English, so I was in a car when my mom went grocery shopping, and when I was really young, and I was very curious about the throttle, the stick shift. So I decided to put it on neutral, and the car started rolling towards the highway or the main road. And I was trying to express that, but I was trying to figure it out. And my mom actually, and this is the part I kind of left out because I was having a hard time. My mom actually ran out of the grocery store like screaming, and she tried to get into the driver's seat to stop the car, but because we were parked next to a van, she actually ended up getting crushed between the van and our car. And our car just kept on rolling down this like very like gentle hill, but it was definitely going towards a major highway. And in Korea, major highways are pretty major. And I just kind of saw like, you know, my path going towards the highway, but for some really weird reason, it turned slightly and the wheels or the whole car kind of just landed on like this curb, this rock, and it just stopped. And we were very astonished or shocked.
I'm happy you are here because, jeez, scary, scary, scary. Okay, sheesh, sheesh. I eat the cook. It's okay.
I'll go.
Sheesh.
Kun gausawa. Juk de. Cut shawakuch. Kachwe iti nakhat yati. Kun dakahidi de nagu kachwe ga. And so that's why I asked you how to say it's too early, because I was just thinking about how I act in the morning. And this is pretty common.
Okay. It's one of those ones where I started to answer it like 3 or 4 times, and then I just assumed I had already done it. But yeah, that's something I had to talk with some of the old people about, is how to say like it's too early, because some of those are kind of relative terms. Because some of the old people would always get up really early anyway, so then they'd start calling us ʼadudli.átgi, which is lazy. So, but you can say like the sun hasn't come up yet, and so I'll play around with some things and I'll send them your way. Okay, good cheese. The others 5 sentences. Okay.
Tatge Daku Tla Hunt Hosi Kuch Daku Tla Awe Gu Shuk Jin Kot Ka Neskadu Shu Du Kutagu Tatge Daku Tla Yuchat Ayam Saka Tlech Hat Wudashan Hoot
Shakudzi ahe. Wasa. Yeah, away you one qalins. We yan the shani has to in ye jehane. Gushukjin card. Ayan ayanachawe has to katago. A data you took with her. Wash shahate aya ag ega kukwasu akakatsu gushukjin card aya akataguch gursati. Wasako 10,000 ka Kleidushu ka Cajun ye kakwati witak. Gwasja kash at wudidzakuchu at kakwasti. Gwash just at kakwaskini ye awe just a yekta ya aka awe ye yakwaka. Guk ye jineiyí de taj kakwajaka ye kwati. He kwasaku wasat kakwane weka. Gunchish, Sukke.
You just see, yeah.
Yake.
Okay. Tatke oskatut huagut. Achta jaji tin kuchwatin. Yagi kadan yewuti. Kakwan kaudi gat ka kaudli itch su. Kaudli itch su. Shady haney us itik khatin. Gak oskatu yakadli gach kanatsak hastu us itik shiftakat ye haswuti. Hooch away, gonna cheese.
Yake. Ha. Wasa yi shahate. Uhan ko atlaik. Ya naslain away ya glade ya keshwe jaji. Kesh at kakwachik. Yewa ya khat atensu. Like just set kinekati, kaset kwani, kaset ikatali. Yewa kwaswe. Blade Runner Yachgiti, just you darkness and shiag. Ya glade ach to us agu, talk ach to us agu one kanins. Yawe ach to us agu ya katlan, a Yahweh glade. Gwash kleshe kwaticho a ya talk. Gwash ayegu genki gao khanach. Achwe ya dak kadech to us agu. Ya yiin. Gwash ashka gwashet we glade kach. Yake, cheese. Tsukke.
Khataya yaktushi.
Oh, yake.
Ach yit kla ach it yan uaha ye dayachaka. Ziyagint sa at gachtucha. Yesu at watuaha. Ach yit kehat gawat. Hucha.
Yeah, one kanins were a dutki. Chuya we shach just has to cut a yawushi. De khatyan waha. Ya khatyan shach. Ya ʼatangi tsuqunach awe ya kewtigin. Ya atchakisani achtuasaku. Diagen ya chutiach aya du leituch nach uwachan. Yat ayach kwal kesh atcha aya du GDT. Yo en naskaya du katagu achtuasaku ausaku. One kanins just kliye ye in a tea. Kletsa. Ejide kakwati we atcha kisani. Ye awe we kunagu ha ina kawani. Well just we kugaya du ayi. Ayekte we atcha kisani. Takwat kinsa du tawasaku. Atachaya u lashati ka kakakwati. Ha, well kakwa ako. Nigo ay Juan. Yak Tukke.
Jason Juan,
Yak sitini.
itu Katkuaha, Shantla Aya, Yeda Khane of Eat, Hoslik A, Ekwaji, Akhtat Atye, Hokosti, Yana, Sapuen, Hakim Litok Atelli, Kunakiak A away. Yeast Jistapun Akju, Cheese, Yeast I wish to at if to away. Cut in the Akchi, Kone,
Ich wacht, ik kal cheese. Ik Johansu ksha.
Awe. Tasawe ye ta ini yes kuwa ha akja ka cha kunaking ku eat with shawat ka akla ka aklau ka akat dasa iati jeskati una akjik satan dewe.
Ik kal cheese. Kach kedina yak kai shit. Ik sukka.
Yari cut, Yari two, a cut, say what off on nation, and like on nation, the take it off, they cut nothing. Zika. That's a you did from here on. Master do yourself, I will do my best, or I will do better.
Kedin kakwa ak.
Gedane Katwa.
Yeah. Idatidach kedin kakwa ak.
Okay.
Okay. That was still probably 5. Okay. Goodness, geez. Okay, Johan. Yakecha. Tlachanach aftu yakeyoch satini. So, okay, Johan.
ʼatangi, ʼatangi, Tlingit, jineiyí, ʼatangi, wooch, daadunéiyi, jineiyí, Tlingit, ʼatangi, jineiyí.
Yak'eja con el cheese. Cheese Johan. Oh. Tsukke. And those of you guys in that room there in Daysleen, that was wonderful. There might be something, I don't know if that microphone is really picking up. It sounds like you guys were far away. So we could hear you, but it was a little muffled. So we'll just sort of keep testing it out. Cheese. Uk'eja.
Kuawe Desling Ka Kuna.
Yeah. Oh. You okay? Tsukke. Yes. Good.
Kapsan, you had to do a soft English in Malena Sheldon, you had to do a soft English in Bishop Khan, I had Easy Khan, I had of each class, Polish Ukrainian, Dr. Wady Yadi Yashat, Tlingit, you could talk to Shadu, Shadu, the tea, Yake, Yatwa, Jamie.
Yak'eja con el cheese. Nach yak'e. Tlachonach yak'e.
Actually, Kapsan, baby Sheldon.
Oh, how? Okay.
Pune,
Dasa.
Daso, good evening.
Tsuyelaka.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yak'e.
Yak'ejana.
Yak'e, Ka, yak'e.
Yak'e 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 sitgaus. Yak'e sitgam san.
Yak'e sitgam san.
If you're up late, I ain't judging you. Yak'e sitgam san. Happy midnight. Go further than that, I guess. Yak'e tot. So yeah, you go. I got a little thing I can show you guys with just some time things. Well, there's keche, which is the daybreak. Tsutat, the morning. Sitgam san or sitgao san, which is noon. Sitgao san or sitgam san. Itach is the afternoon. Yagi is just the whole thing. And then you have chana or hi'a. Hi'a is when it's dusky. Chana is the evening. Tat is probably after bedtime. Most people's bedtime. I'm up late. Bedtime for me is whenever I want to go to bed. And then Tat sitgam san or Tat sitgao san would be midnight. So I guess when I write to students, I should be like, Yak'e Tat sitgam san itach Happy after midnight. When I write you after midnight and I'll say tomorrow, that means today. No, just that we're all aware. Okay, that's a good question. Anybody else got some sentences to share? Well, we did like an hour and that was almost.
Iachti,
Ah,
siltinu khatusok.
okay.
We'll try. Toronto aya. Hatlo shady hain late seemed out kusitan. Ka kusi art. I found winter. Ishan khat. Ach tu yik sitini achoni. Khat, try this. Khat seguch nach Tlingit ʼatangi. Ka khatsu kideen kakwa ak huj owe gultish.
Yak gunshish chawe. Yata tlate dakusatan, seem dakusatan. Yak cha. Yawek wash Toronto's chetsu adeka kwatin. Talk ach tuasaku. Fairbanks has aushagug. Wash oktiarvik. Wash katsabu. Junok ach like. Seem. Yak echa gunshish. Sukka. Okay, well, that was great. I think we'll just try this. This is going to go into the rotation. So every Thursday, what's today? Is today Tuesday? Every Tuesday, bring some sentences. I'm not going to say how many, but it should be more than 5. And that's what we'll start with. And we'll just be in Tlingit. We'll try to stay in Tlingit as long as, if you're using some English, it's totally fine. But we're going to try to really push for just staying in the language for a really good chunk of time. And then next thing you know, an hour goes by and we haven't really used much English. And so this is what we're going to be pushing for, is using the language now. And then if there's stuff that you don't know how to say, ask me and I'll do my best to get an answer to you. Sometimes I don't, but I will eventually. And then we're going to find stuff too that we might not know how to say. There's all these things we got to figure out how to say. There's one more. Maybe someone wants a sakinya.
Sheesh. Yak sitini khune. At saghayi shoot. Aidaka. Kusi art kwanlena den yidat. Auk disiya yagi kanach. Sheganen Tla Huata Tleli Etlin Kuati Shkahadi Kuati.
Yeah, away. Cheese. Yeah, you get cashwood disc wasa at cookwane. Yeah, kuti. You can't get cheese sakinya. Cheese to cut you han. Wuke, tach wuke. Ka an shawatki, edach. Achletuch yanik. Chicken noodle chacha. Shkoon ye jineiyí kach shahid. Hawaii yakun chatin. Okay. Katsuach tuasaku. Hawaii day. Dia awa. Ya kwash. Stakatwe talk. Talk. Ya do tuasaku yisaku. Kaikyagi. Akanach. Stakatyagi. Ako Yayagi sekan tlekach inach every day. Klok yagi. ʼatangi all day. ʼatangi day. Is that how they say it these days? ʼatangi. Yewa achtuasku tlak Hawaii ke hanatiji. Ya Tlingit ʼatangi dan. Let's just have an immersion camp in Hawaii every winter. Just like, just sometime after winter solstice, I'll get a vitamin D, get on a warm beach. Sounds fantastic to me. Okay, well that was fantastic. It was wonderful. Generally what I'll probably try to do is just keep a mental log of things, but I'm not going to offer a whole lot of corrections. There'll just be a few things that I'll catch here and there and it'll make me think of something. But I think use just needs to happen with fewer like, stop, let's get it perfect, and you know, just use it and smash some things together. And then we'll just keep learning some more things and we'll just kind of keep going along. And you'll find that this is where you'll discover where your own gaps are. And so this was wonderful. There is an immersion happening in Juneau, ʼadudli.átgi, February. Jinkat ka kedushu yawachi ka jinkat kadachadushu yawachi. 16th and 17th, I think those are the weekend days.
18th.
What's that?
16, 17, 18.
16, 17, 18. Oh, okay. How? Bachtan Kwan Shata Hani Yaki. Yeah, yeah. It's probably going to be at UAS, and so we're still like getting some of the logistics together. But I want to let you guys all know about it so that hopefully you can come. And activities like this are going to help. What we're going to do probably for the rest of the day is we're going to look at some, instead of looking at the structure of verbs, we're just going to look at some verbs and then see, I'll show you what the verb is, and then I'll show you the main ways that you need to use a verb, I think. And then it won't have a translation, but after a while you'll be able to tell me what the translation is because the pattern is kind of predictable. But let's take 5, come back, and again, every Tuesday, just bring a handful of sentences that has a flow and it has something to share. That was wonderful to see what you guys had put together. It's never a competition. It's never a high pressure thing. It's just a chance to use the language. And that's a really important part of your learning at this point, is just being able to think of something and say it. It's a really important, I think, sacred time when you're able to start communicating your thoughts through this language. And this is the point you've got to power through, and there will be points of frustration, there will be points of maybe hopelessness, but believe you're going to reach a point though where you're like, oh yeah, I remember when I couldn't do that, you know. But all it is you're just mapping out these areas that you're going to have to take yourself to, and there might be things where we don't know how to say it. We're going to have to go find some of the speakers and ask them how to say it. But I will say this, not to get us to a negative point before break, but we're running low on the people we can ask those big questions of. So I remember it used to be, oh yeah, I can just go ask so-and-so and so-and-so, and then we just lost them over time. So, you know, it is the time to just sort of make sure we're kicking this up when we're doing the day-to-day grind, however you want to do that. Yeah, okay. You go Juan. Khonachaya gande yaga na tlak hayuk ʼatangi. Ach tu yake da ya wush kanachutu da adi. And those of you who are online, I'll try and send out like a big mass email, and then you can use that to announce times that you guys want to have study groups, because we found out that you can use this Zoom link at any time. I don't need to be there. You guys can talk to each other. I think share screens and do all the fancy stuff. So,
so the group that I mentioned, we're Zooming at 2 o'clock Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I'm coming to 226, 4 o'clock on Tuesday, Thursday, if anybody wants to come in there and use resources or practice. And somebody told us that there's a way, like during class, to have breakout sessions in Zoom.
Oh, wow. I think so. Well, I think, I would guess they would be just your own hosting your own meetings.
Yeah.
Was it Kashke?
I think so.
Okay.
Kashke, were you the one who said that? That like within the class you can bust out, but that's something to figure out, not now.
Okay. Yeah, we'll check it out. That's fantastic. Yeah. So these are opportunities to get together with other folks who are studying. I think we'll start kind of opening up these announcements, just because I've always thought it'd be really awesome if there was just a place we can all get together and we knew the language was happening. And maybe that starts out as kind of virtual, as a virtual place. And if you're somewhere where maybe you're studying, and we have students who are studying in places where there are no speakers. Some of them are in Idaho. Some of them, you know, there's not, or maybe there's very few speakers where they're at. And so these are just opportunities to be with folks, and also folks who are at your level or near your level, so that you can be just having and not feeling like you're out there by yourself until we get together. And I think that's a really awesome step that we're taking. So I'll send that email out in the next day or so that we can just have a running announcement of when that gathering is going to happen. And it doesn't have to, it's just a study session and a use session. So it's fantastic. Okay. Cajun Winnens to saw. 5 minutes for your rest.
Yeah, that's the group that invited us.
So I thought we'd try this. This was a series of cards. I gotta get some more made. So there's one verb per card. It's an index card. So I'll bring some in a week or so. And I don't know how to distribute this to everybody online. Maybe I'll just put a link up where you can
Print it off.
You get some, or you can print them, or whatever. And so I'll put a PDF up. Also on our class page, which is at tlingitlanguage.com. So let me put this up there so that we can see it, although everything's tiny on this screen. So here's the website. I'm having a couple issues with putting new audio up there, so I'll figure that out. Just some fun things so that you guys, if you're interested, there's a Tlingit oral literature class that meets on Mondays and Wednesdays. Our goal there is 90% Tlingit, so we're trying to do some pretty large thing, you know, some heavy stuff in there, some heavy lifting. We listen to stories, we read stories, we talk about them. That's primarily, and speeches. But what I've been doing is trying to upload them as we go through. So here's Kuk and Duktut from Shah Dag, Robert Zuboff. And it's a little different than I thought. So there's Kuk, which is in the beginning of the book Hashuka. And the second half of the recording must be somewhere else. So once I find it, I'll put it up there. But he sort of just shifts and starts telling duktoot, and I'm not sure. I think there was they like paused it and started it again, and then he told duktoot. And then there's duktoot by Tauk Kwati, Frank Johnson, and then but this, you should be able to download it by pushing this down arrow, but it's not working. So that's the thing I'm going to try to fix. But what I'll probably do is just put a link up on top of here to a Google folder where I'll just put everything in there for that class, and I'm going to do the same for this class. So basically, if you go down, so here's yesterday, that's a link where you can watch the class. So if you miss a class, you want to review a class, you want to show it to somebody, you want to let them know that anybody can watch our classes who has internet access, that's the button. And then if there's any handouts, they'll be there. So our class is intermediate Tlingit. So one of the things that's up here is this is today. So usually I'll put the date and then the topics, the things that we sort of did, and then the handout. So this is a handout, which is a story called ʼatangi. And this is your midterm translation exercise. It is about 4 pages long, a little over 5, barely. And so there's the Tlingit on one side. So if you were to click here, so your job is to translate it. Unique. You're going to translate this. If you want to try to do as much on your own as you can, using the resources that you've got. If you are stuck, we'll just check in now and then. You have a month and a half or so to do this. And so this is one of your projects. This should go into your rotation of things you do. And so the exercise here is to just have a chance to see how you can translate Tlingit. So it's been written for you. And then you'll go through, and again, we'll just sort of go through now and then. Okay. And you'll just write the English over here. So that's your mid, and then we'll go over it now and then, but definitely, so for your midterm, we'll just sort of, you'll show me how you did. And, try to do as much on your own as you can. Okay, there's that. And then, so I'll put this up there for tonight's class. So this handout is there. You can get these printed. There are websites where you can just sort of upload these files. They'll print them for you. I think I have this already loaded at a website. So I'll send a link to, I don't make any money off of it, but you can order it if you want to, or if your community wants to order a set, you guys certainly can. But this is just sort of like some essential verbs showing you how to put these in these certain modes. And eventually, you'll be off book. You won't need the cards, but these cards are there to help you, because what we're going to do is learn how to put these things together. How do you put the verb into this, into that? And there's 2 main things that change. Who is doing it? To whom are they doing it? So that's what we call transitivity, and so the subjects and the objects will change. So Tlingit, the first one is the one who it happens to, right? And then the second one, which is built into the prefix, is the one who's doing it. There are a couple of exceptions. Some of them are plural motion verbs. So like I would say, khwashich, I ran. But I would say, ha shluwaguk, we ran. So there are a couple exceptions. So, and we'll get to those. What does that mean, a motion verb? But for now, what I thought would do is just sort of take a look at this and start reading them, and then someone will tell me how it translates. And then you'll be able to use these to put these verbs together. And then putting the verbs together, once you sort of start to get a feel for this, you'll find that these prefixes get built in very common ways. Sort of like once you figure out how to do these things, then you'll be able to do it for this verb, that verb, and then you just get to a point where you're like, more verbs, gobbling them up, okay? Any questions? Okay. So there's some code here. This is what we call a theme. It was developed by Weha, Jeff Lear, and Shawu, Carrie Eggleston. And then there's been a few changes made to it based on discussions with Zeus, James Crippen, Stuta Khan, Seth Cable, and then my work. And I'm going to walk you through some of the things that you're seeing in here so that when you look at this kind of thing, and we're not asking you to do like Tlingit calculus, but we're just saying there's some stuff that we got to put in there so you know how to use it. And the goal is to show you all these things, and then you'll learn what these things are. So if you're looking at that and you're like, the plus, what? You know, carry the yay, right? And so, solve for O. No, it's nothing like that. It's just saying, so the first part is this yay. So when you see yay in parentheses, it's pretty commonly going to be there with the verb. The yay with the high tone in front of a verb means like this, thus, that way, right? It just means it's some specific way is usually what it's talking about. So you could say, shkahati, they say shkahati, and you say yechatvuti, that's how I was, right? And then we get the plus, which means this is one thing, and then there's another thing, right? It's just trying to put a little separation between the things. The capital O means those are objects. So you have your list of objects, khat, ha, or wait, let's go, khat, ha, yi, zero or hus and zero or ta and ut. Those are your objects. Those are your main objects. And there's a couple others that we'll learn a little bit later. But for those ones, you know, we're trying to say, happened to me, happened to us, happened to you, happened to y'all, happened to him or her or it, happened to them, happens to people, happens to something. Those are your main ones in Tlingit. There are some others that we'll learn later, and you'll see them pop up in stories. And so, but for now, those are the ones that we look at. So, and we kind of code them. You don't need to know all of this vocabulary, but just learn that the patterns are there. When we say first person, it means talking about myself. Singular and plural. Chat, ha. Me, us. Second person, talking about you. You and y'all or yous or you all, depending on where you're from. So that would be I and ye in the case of objects. Third person, the little h stands for a human, because you do have third person human, third person non-human, but we don't worry about that when it comes to verbs, right? It's just all third person. And then you have plural. So she, he, or it, and then them, or her, him, or it, sorry. And then you have a fourth person, human, and there's the non-human one, but the human one is the more important one, and that means it happens to people. And this one is used quite a bit in Tlingit, just to say like, the difference in as using it in English would be like the fourth person, especially a subject, would be she loves me and I am loved. So the second one is this fourth person, like it just happens. So then we go through the next thing that we see up here. I can never find my little pointer here. Oh, there it is. So the O is the object. The next thing over, anybody know what that one is? It's the classifier. So every Tlingit verb has a classifier group. That group is loosely associated with meaning. There's a 0, an S, an L, and an SH. 0 is the most common one. It means to, like for this, it means to be. But if that changes to the S, now sometimes the classifier is going to change because we're going to say, oh, it's this specific type of thing. So yati is to be, siti is to be one of those. You're a member of a group, a clan, a profession, some type of thing. And so that's where you're going to get the S classifier. The other reason it might shift is because it's not just that way, somebody's making it that way. I can be sick, and I can say, you got me sick, you gave me this cold. Shame on you, right? And so that's what the classifier does. That's really one of its main portions, is just to say, we're just changing the meaning. You could see it, you could see that specific thing, and you could watch it. And then you could be blind. There's those three things, right? But they all have to do with sight, but then the classifier group is going to change. And that's just something you're going to start watching for and learning how to use. Within the classifier, something can turn on, and it can, basically it's, the classifier for this one is going to be 0. But if it has happened, it's going to be ya. So that's why it changes if the verb has happened. Then it goes what we call plus I, so it just switches its form. It might also switch its form in a couple other cases. Then you have the verb root, which has meaning. T means to be. And so you'll see, if you look up how we're documenting verbs these days, you'll see T, and then a whole bunch of verbs underneath it. And this is how we've been documenting verbs for 40 years. That's what the Naish Story Dictionary does. When you look at the Tlingit section, you'll see T. I'll just show you. Let's see where it is. I think it's over here. One second. So this is the Story Naish Dictionary of Tlingit, or Tlingit Verb Dictionary, sorry. So you'll see T, and that's the verb root. It means to be. Then you're going to see yati, which means also just to be. And then it could, what it'll do is it'll say, oh, and there's a whole, all of these in bold are different verbs. So yati is really special because you could put a bunch of different things in front of it, and now it's a different verb because it just has this different meaning. But it can't, that verb itself, the yati part, conjugates the same way. So you say yekwati. Some of you have said that if you've been in dance groups and stuff. Yekwati. Now you could say a bunch of these things, kakwati or gukwati, right? But it's going to also be a different verb if the classifier changes. So now it goes plus D, and now, because look at all these things we've got here. To be at, to appear, to remember, to affect, to care about, to be like something, to need, to be acceptable, to obey, and to wait. And so all of those are going to use this yati verb with some stuff in front of it. And that verb itself, once you learn how to change that verb, then you could say all of these things in all of these different ways. Then diti, siti, shiti, and then you can start adding some things in front of it. So if you see something in front of that ya on here, that's what we call a thematic prefix. It has meaning. Tu is inside. K is referring to some given space. And this is how you start using these in more and more dynamic ways. So one is just learning how to change the verb for these two things. So the first thing I said was who's doing it and to whom. The second thing is just what is the verb communicating? Do it, don't do it, doing it, not doing it, did it, didn't do it, will do it, won't do it. That's what we'll start with. Those kind of 8 forms. Those are the most, and if there's nobody doing it, it's instead of like doing it, just is happening, not happening, right? So as we go through and we look at how these things might change, there's some things that we're going to find about just how languages work. Like you have commands, but commands only work for the second person. You can only tell the person you're talking to, right? Like I can't command someone else through you unless I'm a dysfunctional person. Right? Yeah, the passive aggressive, right? But then, so the other form of the command is what we call the hortative. And we've all used these in English. So for example, if I use a command, I'll say, go to the store. That's a command. I'm telling someone to go do that. But if I'm saying, let's all go, I say, let's go to the store. So that's that hortative form. So this first category is you're going to see commands and hortative. So the commands will be the second person. The rest will be like, you know, and we'll look at what these, we'll figure out what these things are doing. Okay, just so that you know, this might be in the more than you need to know category. This little h means it's telling you what this stem is going to do in certain forms. Because what's going to happen with this T is it can be long and high, T, long and low, T, and short and high, T. And it's predictable, usually. And this H is telling you what kind of stem it is. And we'll talk about that later, but just that's what it is. Little number 1, anybody know what that little number 1 is doing? It just means that there's another T out there that means something different. There's a homonym, right? So there's, and Tlingit has quite a few of them. It's not a big deal. English has lots of them. Like when I say the word bow, do you know what I'm talking about? It's my cousin Bo. Of course it is. So then there's a couple other things that this shows you, and this is stuff, I'm just telling you what it is. We're going to figure out how it factors, because you're going to have to know this stuff because it'll reveal certain things. Like we say, it's a na state verb. State verb means there's going to be an object, usually. It almost always will be an object instead of a subject. The na means in certain modes that na is going to pop up, like in the command form. Ye nakati means let it be that way. Let it be that way. And the na is a part of that. Object and transitive just means it only has an object. And then we have the translation. For the object, for O, to be that way. Okay? So for this one, well, let's go to, so again, some of these are going to be let it, and some of these are going to be the bossy command form. So if I were to say, and let's just all make sure that we're speaking. So I'll say this, and then y'all just repeat after me. Yechat naqati.
Yechat naqati.
Yechat naqati.
Yechat naqati.
Yechat naqati.
Yechat naqati.
How do you think that translates? How would we interpret that?
Just let me be that way.
Let me be that way.
Okay.
Right? Which is kind of a weird thing, but someone might say, hey, don't be crazy. And then be like, let me be that way. This is for my retirement when I write my Tlingit soap operas. It's going to happen. So then we'll say this one. Yeha naqati.
Yeha naqati.
Yeha naqati.
Yeha naqati.
Yeha naqati.
Yeha naqati.
How would we translate that one?
Yeha naqati.
Just let us be that way.
Let us be that way, right? And so some of these are going to be a little, like, I don't know how, maybe we'll say that. Like, someone is talking about being strong, like an elder, you might say, Yeha nakati. Wow, that's a great response, right? Okay, so now we're going to get something a little different for the second person. Now we go into bossy mode. Ye inati.
Ye inati.
Ye inati.
Ye inati.
Ye inati.
Ye inati.
Be that way. Fine, be that way.
Oh, very useful.
Ye inati could mean be that way, right? And there's a whole bunch of things. There are things that you might use this for. We were doing some games with the kids, and we'd be like, "Hutiach ye inati." Be like a bear. Be like an eagle. And we have little game. It's a game, right? You always gotta be careful with that hoots. Ye ye nati.
Ye inati.
Ye ye nati.
Ye inati.
Ye ye nati.
Ye inati.
Guys,
You all.
Yeah, you guys, be that way. Command, right? And again, a context. Maybe an elder is giving a speech to the kids, and you're the teacher. And you want to enforce, ye ye nati. Be that way. Be just like he's telling you, right? Yen qati.
Yen qati.
Yen qati.
Yen qati.
Yen qati.
Yen qati. They be that way. They should be that way.
Not they.
She or she.
It could be he or she or it. Most commonly with this one, let it be that way. Right? So, and this one is really cool because you could say something, like you could say, Sigu I inyen qati. Let happiness be with you. It's a wishful thinking. These hortative verbs are very much associated with wishful thinking. If you look at the Raven stories, he always uses these, and then it happens. And then it happens, right? And so but they're kind of unusual, but qati. Let it be Tlingit. Like if we're talking about some kind of cultural event, or you could say, qati. Let it happen well. Let it be a good thing. This is all, a lot of these, especially this, you're usually not saying, and it could be, like maybe someone's telling you about their kid, and I hope they do a good job, and you might say, ha, yen qati. Like, let it be that way. Let him or her be that way.
sometimes you're using ye and sometimes you're not. Something yach.
Yeah. So the yach, right? So you could say, kanat akahini yachnaqati. Let it be purple. And there might be a context for it. Maybe I'm a magician. Maybe I'm a wizard.
But sometimes you were using the ye with something before it.
Yeah. And so often it's going to be there unless something takes its place.
But how do we know whether the something takes its place or not?
Usually if it's going to be one of those other forms, like yach, or if there's something else, like well, it might be weird to say, like, hin atinach yen qati. Let him or her need water. But it's a weird thing to say. But usually it's going to be there.
So we'll be wrong less often if we keep it there.
Yeah. Basically, I would say if there's a yach, then just drop the ye. That's a good starting point. Yehasnaqati.
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 Let them be that way. And again, context, maybe someone's upset because they're trying to, change some people like, they won't listen to me. Yes, Ye hasnakati. Let them be that way. Let them, just depends. Kriye ye hasnakati. Let them be still. Right? And so there's some things you could put in front of there too. Right? Yeqa naqati. Yeqa naqati. Yeqa naqati. Yeqa naqati. Let people be that way. So it's probably not something you're going to say very often. Yin qati is probably, or ye inati if you're talking to kids. These command forms you don't use very much with people older than you. If they're up on the commands, don't usually go up the kinship ladder because then the smacks come down. They go down.
So this is hortative,
Mhm.
and you exhort, let this happen, which is not the same as a command.
No.
Okay. So it's kind of like, make it so.
Yeah, let it be that way. I hope it's that way. Yeah.
Make it so. So that's not a good analogy.
But, maybe someone's talking about, just people need to be nice or something. You say, let people be like that. Okay, so, and then don't. So this is, don't be that, well, I just gave the answer. Jineiyí. So it changes quite a bit. But the first thing is we're going to focus on this shish. That means don't. And sometimes we'll hear people saying klesh or hesh, the not part. Shish is something that was I would say, almost in danger of falling out of the language, but it means don't. The other thing is this underlined K at the end. Those two things combined, that's how, if you want to just take a good guess, put shish and then put the K on the end and just take a guess at the middle. And that's a really good way to get started with these prohibitives, like don't do that, right? Don't be that way. And then jineiyí utiq. Jineiyí utiq. Jineiyí utiq. Y'all don't be that way. Okay. Any questions? All right.
I have a question. In the first column, I can see that one singular, one plural, first person singular, and so on. So what's the 3H and the 4H?
Human.
Just human?
Yep. Because there's, with the third person and the fourth person in Tlingit, there's a human and a non-human. For the verbs, the verbs, there's the human and non-human third person are the same. So you're saying a dog or a squirrel. And I'm not saying dogs aren't people or he's, however you want to talk about them. But the fourth person, there is a human and a non-human. So there's ka and ut.
Okay, going to see.
Okay, yeah, sorry about the video breaking up. Just saw that. Okay, so now, and these are, so we've got command, hortative, prohibitive, command, do it. Hortative, let it happen, let it be, let it something. Prohibitive, don't. Imperfective, is that way, is doing it. Okay, so, yechatyati. 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 How do we interpret that?
That's how I am.
That's how I am. Right? Yehayati.
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 Yehayati. That's how you are.
That's how we are.
We are. Oh, excuse me.
Ah, okay. Yeiyati.
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 That's how you are. Yeiyati.
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 So if we were walking along and we saw some Oompa Loompas, ha, Sheikh Yahiyati. And so it's right there, right? And if we wanted people to be orange, Sheikh Yahiyati, be orange, right? Yayati.
Yeiyati.
Yayati.
Yeiyati.
Oh, let's do one more. Yayati.
Yeiyati. He or she is that way?
He or she or it is that way, right? Yayati. That's how it is. It's like that. Huh? Yehasyati.
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 Yehasyati. That's how they are that way.
They are that way. You know what? Yeqayati.
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 That's how people are.
People.
Yeah, that's how people are. People are that way. Okay, so then the negative version means not that way, not doing it. And so here we've got yati all the way down, right? So we're changing the object. Here we're going to have uti all the way down. So this is the other thing. We're going to practice these negative versions. The stem is sometimes going to change, right? So this is the thing. And there's a bunch of them. Ātgi wu, kash ātgi, ātgi wu, kash ātgi, khwasaku, kash khwasaku, khwasaku, kash khwasaku. So sometimes it's going to be short and high. A lot of times it's going to be long and low for some of these negatives. The negatives like to go long and low. Okay? But this one is short. Kashyekhat ute.
Kashyekhat ute.
Kashyekhat ute.
Kashyekhat
Kashyekhat
ute.
ute.
Kashyekhat ute.
Now, in a world where we can have, not that we want to argue all the time. If we want to argue, we can do it in Tlingit. Someone says, Kash ishke. You're terrible. Kashyekhat ute. Ushkokach tushka, right? That's not how I am, right? Kashyaha ute.
Kashyaha ute.
Kashyaha ute.
Kashyaha ute.
Kashyaha ute.
Kashyaha ute.
That's not how we are. Oh, I guess I ask you guys. Kashyei te.
Kashyei te.
Kashyei te.
Kashyei te.
Kashyei te.
Kashyei te.
Yeah, so and there's a question here. Can you make your ear? I don't know how to make that thing. I guess if I wiggle.
In settings.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay. Next time. Oh, and how do we interpret this one? You are not that way. You're not that way. Jineiyí ute.
Jineiyí ute.
Jineiyí ute.
Jineiyí ute.
Jineiyí ute.
Jineiyí ute.
Y'all aren't that way. Jineiyí ute.
Jineiyí ute.
Jineiyí ute.
Jineiyí ute.
Jineiyí ute.
Jineiyí ute. He or she.
He or she or it is not that way. So, kashwa sa ute. There it is right there. It's okay. But that's the negative form of yati. Right? Same thing. So, akheha yati. Juno khat yati. Ha. Skagwe keshye ha ute. We're not in Skagway. Right? Kesh Kansas keha ute toto. You say it all now. Keshye has ute. Keshye has ute. Keshye has ute. Keshye has ute.
It's not how they are.
They're not that way. Keshye yach has ute. They're not orange. Oompa Loompas are orange. Oompa Loompa fight. Keshye ka ute. Keshye ka ute. People aren't that way. He says people are nice. Keshye ka ute. Just kidding. So here's the other side. So now we're going to, so once we move into perfective and the negative, that just means happened, didn't happen. It has already happened or it didn't happen. Right? Future, will happen, won't happen. So these are your 8 main forms that you need to know for a verb, I think. And there are several others. It gets way more complicated than this, but this is where we start. So you can, there's about maybe 20 verbs in here, and you can use them in these 8 different forms. You could do a lot. That's about going, coming, going, feeling ways, and doing a bunch of stuff. So, yechat buti.
Yechat buti.
Yechat buti.
Yechat buti. I am that way. I was that way.
I was that way. Yehavuti.
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 Yehavuti. We were that way.
We were that way.
The way we were. It's all like a movie.
Yeah.
Let it be the way
Right?
we were.
What was that? That was just in the, okay. We'll write our movie later.
Okay.
Yeewuti.
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 Yeewuti. You were that way.
You were that way. Maybe you don't remember. I'm going to tell you. Yeewuti.
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 Yeewuti. Y'all were that way.
Y'all were that way. And then here's something that I try to focus on where the tone marker is, because I have a tendency to focus on this because I'm teaching it to people. So this is where we end up saying, yuchat du wasak, and we say yuchat du wasak, because that's just, we keep doing the chat for eh, or the chat eh, and the 0. So it's just something to keep in mind. Yeewuti.
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 Yeewuti. She or it.
He, she, or it. He, she, or it was that way. Yehasvuti.
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 Yehasvuti. They were that way.
They were that way. So again, shqagwe hasvuti. They were in Skagway. Right? Hawaii. Yehakakwati. We're going to be in Hawaii, right? Yekawuti.
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 People were that way, right? Okay, so that's it. So we'll look at this some more. I'll put this thing up there so you can take a look at it. Once you start to learn how to use these cards, they don't need any translation because it's right there, and then they will all be doing the same thing. And then what you start to look at is look at the patterns. start to figure out what's going on there, because I'll show you what are all the components that are in there. Sometimes there's a bunch of things in there, but it's always going to be the same things. The future will always have the same things. The perfective will always have the same things. And then there'll be a few things that change, but as far as what gets loaded into the prefix of the verb, it's the same each time. And then we'll go through later, what are those things? And then you'll start to learn how to use this stuff. And when you start putting your sentences together to share, keep it kind of easy. Don't try to get too complicated with, conceptually, if it starts to get into really difficult territory, just say something else for now. Just so that, stick to things that you can do, but that way you're feeling good and you're getting success. But as you start to learn new things, try them out, put them together. Yewa achtu yek achtu kliqay kach konachawe ganas chish tlainawe ye jineiyí qawish kalniki dat achtu wasagu ye jineiyí aqaawe yiyuch ʼatangi tsu adat wushuch achtu tla'ati dakun yakik kakachtu aq kayani awe kachtu sa. Ya awe dak asalku aya wutusaku achtuasaku. Ya we shukwa kakachtu aq. We takat kayani aya hastusalku aya achtuasaku. Adat yuchagachtu tlaati. So we'll start by naming plants on Thursday, and then we'll go back into this and we'll do something a little different too. Bounce it around a little bit. Sheesh. Hi, okay.